finally, the day has come. The video's gonna happen. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. There's only 20 made. I'll introduce you like this. So we're finally here, Scania Silver Knight. 2 weeks it took to get this truck on a video. This will be the only one on YouTube worth watching. We're going to meet the driver and we're going to talk about it and see exactly what this truck's about. So stay tuned. 650 V8, only 20 made, and we're lucky enough to have Sir Luke and the butler. So we're going to go for a ride in the V8 now and have a chat to the driver who drives it, who's lucky enough to drive it. So this is the driver Alex. He's lucky enough to drive this beautiful 650 V8. So come on in now, tell me about this truck.
It's a brilliant, fantastic piece of machine. When I was told I was going to have the V8 and it was an anniversary edition, I just couldn't believe it until I actually was given the keys at the 1st of November last year, and when it come out the workshop at Kel Trucks, our local dealership, and I seen it, I just fell in love with it straight away. Just a fantastic bit of kit, and to drive a V8, it's always been something I've always wanted to drive, especially a Scania, and obviously the V8 as well. It's an icon, and because it's 25 years of Kel Truck as well, obviously it was one of the anniversary, and obviously our company JJX wanted to have a piece of limited edition Scania.
Now, I'm not being biased in saying this though, but all the trucks you've had at JJX have been standout out of this world. Out of the 3 Arctics you've had, is this number 1 or?
It is, yeah. Obviously I've had a DAF, Volvo, and now I've had a Scania. All the trucks I've had have been kitted out with lights, alloy wheels, side skirts, all the bells and whistles, but this, it just stands out from the crowd. One, it's silver and it's got a beautiful decal all over the cab, obviously the Great British Lion, and it's the badge, the V8 badge. It's just fantastic. So,
this one's obviously 20 made, but this is one of one because it ain't just got the normal Silver Knight on it. It's totally different. Was it that between you and the MD who chose that?
Yeah, obviously our MD, he wanted to stand out from
everyone else.
The other 19 companies that are actually obviously have got these Silver Knights. So he asked Scania if he could put his own personal plate on it. So obviously the plate on this truck is F1 JJX. So it stands out even more. As you're going down the road, people see F1 JJX in a limited edition truck and they look and I think, that's a nice truck.
Spot on, it is the dog standards. This truck is the dog standards. I mean, I've been lucky enough to drive this truck when I was off for a week, and honestly say it is a beautiful piece of kit. The V8 is just second to none, and I always thought the Volvo gearbox was the best, but once you get in one of this, the next gen, it is something else.
Oh, brilliant. The gearbox on it, it's just like driving a car. The comfort, as you can probably see, it's got leather seats, leather steering wheel. It's just a pleasure to drive. You can drive some trucks and you can get out of the afternoon and you know you've been driving a truck because you ache, but this, you just get out of it and you can carry on driving it because it's that quiet and it's just that comfortable. It really is comfortable, and I think it's just a fantastic bit of kit. It really is. I cannot fault it. I've never thought I'd be able to drive a V8, but when I was given the keys for it and I was like, wow, all my Christmases have come at once.
Oh boy.
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Now, I know you do a bit of European and stuff. What is this truck like for storage wise though?
Oh, there's
especially being an S.
Loads of storage. As you can see, there's cupboards everywhere. Obviously, the middle cupboard, there's a microwave. The end cupboard up on top of the passenger seat is a coffee maker. Storage units on the top, above the bed. There's cubby holes everywhere. You could lose your own personal items in everywhere you look. There's that many storage compartments, And then obviously on the outside, you've got 2 big massive storage lockers for ADR kits or cleaning kits, obviously if you like to keep your trucks nice and clean. And then there's 2 extra compartments, one either side, for your straps, ratchets and straps, so they ain't actually inside the cab, which I think it's a brilliant point.
Makes a massive difference.
Oh, massive point, yeah, because at least then you can put your ratchets on one side and your straps on the other, and they ain't all together, so you can work from one side to the other.
Now, I will show everyone when we get out, because we do a lot of ADR work. SB on this have done an amazing job of the ADR kit on this, and I will show when we get out, because it's awesome how they've done it.
Oh yeah, that was one of the main keys that obviously John, our director, wanted on the cab, because obviously we carry a lot of ADR, obviously shipments, so he wanted somewhere where it was accessible and it was all together. So obviously Caltruck found up SB Components and said, look, one of our customers wanted an ADR kit bracket, so they fitted it on the back of the cab, and I think it's really easy to access and everything's all to hand. It is, I think it's just the way they've done it, and it looks neat and tidy as well. That's the main thing. You ain't searching through side lockers to try and find bits of kit. It's all in one place. I think that's just fantastic.
Superb. Right, so we're just on our way back to the yard now in the V8. It's a shame really, because of what's going on with COVID. We haven't been able to take the trucks to a show this year, so this truck hasn't seen a show, and it's definitely an head turner. Only being one of 20, it is an head turner. But you're sure to see it in the next 12 months, maybe start next year if any shows come up. If any come up in September, then maybe, who knows, because you never know. But yeah, and just so everyone knows, 1 and 2, you'll get to learn 1 and 2.
They call us the 18.
The 18.
The gruesome twosome.
Double A, you'll get to know it. And if John, if you are watching this and there's any special jobs, there's only 2 lads who can do it, and
call the 18.
So we're just on our way back to the yard now. When I get out, I'll show you the ADR kit on the back. I'll have a walk around the truck and have a talk. Can you hear the purr of the V8? Absolutely purring away. Gorgeous sound. And that is the ADR kit on the back, which SB Components did, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Everything you need, all in one place, no messing about. There's your wheel chocks, there's your extinguisher and all your blanket, your hazmat suit, the lot. Everything you need for ADR. Plate on the front, absolutely brilliant. But we should all agree, this truck is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful truck. So here we're just on a drive. That's the Scania V8. That's Alex. I'm Andy, trucker by day, lover by night, professional by choice. And that's another video for you guys. That's a wrap.